place. The buck's got a good head and ears. He's a little narrow in the shoulder, but he's very narrow in the hind end. He's pinched in that hip. He doesn't have that roundness in hip. Just slightly off in his texture of coat today, and he lacks some density. Just a little bit thin and uneven in that coat. Number 2, better in type. Buck has a good head and ears, good shoulder, midsection, nice turn up behind it. He has a nice type. He's a little off in his coat, a little longer in that guard hair protrusion, spoiling the overall coat. I actually like his body quite a bit. Yes, I really like Number 1 has a good head and ears, good shoulder, midsection, nice turn over the hind end. He too is a little bit off in his texture, not quite as long in his guard hair as the rabbit I just placed, but you can feel that texture as just a little bit tickled.
Jangan sampai jam.
You should feel the fur on the dough that I want. It's so pretty.
Oh, berapaan?
Number 4. He's a little too narrow in that head. He doesn't have the width to balance, and he's a little long to balance in his ears. He starts a little long in that shoulder, which is a good indication, and just a little hollow in that hind end. He doesn't have the depth and roundness. He doesn't have the compactness of type. A little too much protrusion of guard hair, spoiling that texture just a little bit. Has good resistance of coat and good color, but he just doesn't have the body or the fit, the quality of fur.
Okay. It's 4 of 4, eh?
4, This is number 3. This buck has a better head, good length to the ears. He's quicker in that start to the shoulder, but he's got too much taper in that hind end. Doesn't have the depth and roundness, he's just a little bit narrow. Fair texture, just a little too much protrusion of guard hair, spoiling the overall texture. It just lacks that hind end. Number 2, K11, has a good head and ears, just a little bit narrow and laid in that shoulder to my number one. Good midsection with a nice turn over that hip and hind end. Same thing, just a little more protrusion of guard hair right now. Just good density of coat. Number one, he has a good head and ears, good shoulder, midsection, nice turn over that hip and hind end, much better texture of coat, good density of coat. Do we have time? I'll let people feel. Do you mind if I have people feel the difference between the coats? Watch If you want to feel the difference between the coats, this one is too much guard hair. The guard hairs.
Too much guard hair.
See, feel that? Just run your fingertips.
I'm not that sensitive.
Use inside
this one.
Slightly.
Cathy,
Your
there is
fingertip.
different black between this and this.
That's because of the guard hairs.
Oh, okay.
I see. Yeah. Now I can see.
Yeah, they both have, they're better texture, but good density. Both of them have the good, in there. He just has a better texture.
This is typical buck.
Yes.
This one,
Yes. This is a show buck.
Yeah, so.
This is breeding buck.
If you, depending on what you're doing, this is going to be a nice coat. I can feel it here. Feel it just right here. Just you can feel it.
Yeah.
You can feel this.
Yes, better spring.
Better spring over
Better
the
spring,
head.
yeah. Let me touch this, yeah.
Yes.
Jual aja lah.
Push.
Ini berapa baik-baik? Udah punya tempat aja kagak ngomong-ngomong. Sampai Ciputat tepatnya.
Beda emang kalau yang megang, kelihatan capek semua.
Iya ya. Tadi beli
Orang maknya.
Oh,
kenapa?
iya. Itu bisikan bisnis. Oh iya. Apa? Bambu tuh apa?
Tadi ini bukan udah kita kawin.
Oh ya udah.
Starts with a good heavy.
Udah kawinnya sekarang
She's a little bit longer in that shoulder. Fair hindquarters, too narrow in that hindquarters. This is not a good coat to keep in a doe. Too much guard hairs. You don't want that texture in a doe.
But it's okay in the back.
Not too bad, but yes, your resistance comes from your butt. Your texture always comes from your nose. So texture in does, you can't have this kind of texture. Watch her feet.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
That's why they're hurting her. See the difference in the texture?
Yang bego balik.
It's a baby, it's a junior, but it's got much better texture. Nice, promising doe. She has a good head and ears, good shoulder, midsection, nice turn of the hind end. Even though it's a baby coat, it's better in texture, better in body.
Itu Cooper ya? Bukan Cooper siapa?
Dari saya benar soalnya maksudnya satu
Mekala ya, ya Mekala.
Mikela juga senang kawin di tempatnya Pak Iqbal.
Oh iya.
masih kurang waktunya. Mau dong, belum di turunan Cooper yang udah gede. Ini kukunya belum di itu ya. Kukunya belum di apa?
Gunting.
Yang saya itu sealiran sama Cooper.
Ada kayak bantang.
Oh, ada di QRA ya.
Dia sempat kan?
Pak, ntar nggak konsul.
Jangan. Sekolahnya Mbak Amanda ya.
Ini impornya Mbak Amanda.
Ada. Ya gue nih.
Ini yang tadi kagak ada ini.
Oh iya ya.
Punya Mbak.
Tetangga.
Tetangga dia udah enggak juga tuh. Oh ini kemarin itu orang tidak Jessica. Mau juga Jessica nih.
Yang jadi nungging nemu lah Pak ya.
Yes.
Coklatnya bagus ya.
This is different. This is an out of balance coat. So it's not, it's just growing. But that takes 30 years. Okay, number 3, JB01. She has a good head and ears. She's 3 of 3. She starts with a good shoulder and midsection. She slips a little bit into the hind end. She's just a little early in that midsection. A little bit off in her texture of coat. Actually, that spoils her color too, because you're picking up some of that guard hair, and it just, the tipping spoils the color.
Cathy berdarah nggak dicariin Tensaplas? Cathy berdarah nggak dikasih Tensaplas?
Number 2. The Joe has a good head. She's a little weak in her ears. She doesn't want to hold her ears correctly. She flops them a little bit. Good shoulder and midsection, just a little bit slipped in that hind end. Not as deep and round as my number 1. Better in texture. This one I can feel where it's growing. You can see where it's coming in. Good density of coat. Pretty girl. This 5. 1 of 3. Has a good head and ears. Good shoulder. Midsection. Nice turn over the hind end. Nice texture of coat. She has very good color. Nice brightness to that intermediate band. Nice toe.